Are we on?
We are on,
We
sir.
are on, folks. Welcome, everyone, to the U.S. Open Bank Pool Championships for 2019, presented by CueSports International, being held at Griff's Billiards in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is George Teachea, and I'm in the booth with Mr.
Ben Sutherland.
Hello, guys.
Hello, everybody.
There's that smooth talking, tall walking Ben Sutherland.
Glad to be here. How are you today, Mr. Teachea?
I'm doing fantastic. We just had a great match, and we have one beautiful match for you folks out there. Warren Kiamco and Shane Van Boening, who you're watching rack the balls. Apparently he won the lag, and we'll break the balls.
Got the Warrior versus the South Dakota Kid.
Yes.
This is a race to 4, folks, alternating break. Bank pool. First one to bank 5 balls in wins.
Keep talking, Benny.
We are racing to 4 on the front side. The finals are actually going to be an extended race to 5. Yeah. Folks, if you check the graphic across the top of your screen, you can see our sponsors, whom we will touch on throughout the match. We do appreciate all of their support. We are coming to you live from Griff's here in Las Vegas, like George said.
This match will determine who gets back. No, there's one more match after this.
Yeah, the winner of this match will play John Mora.
John Mora, and then
the winner
that
of that
person gets to play Mr. Billy Thorpe, who is in the hot seat all by his lonesome.
He is.
Yeah, 2 days ago he torpedoed everyone.
Yeah, he did.
Had 20-minute matches, under 20-minute matches. Yesterday he had a hill nail biter with Shane Van Boening, and then he just dismissed John Mora to the one-loss side, and sits in the hot seat all by himself, waiting for 6 p.m., where he gets to come back and do battle for the reigning trophy and the cash money.
Yeah, I believe first place is 8,000.
Yeah.
So he's guaranteed 5.
Yep. Let's see. Shane Van Boening. Shane started with a bye, as did all the 8 players with the highest Fargos. It was seeded. And then he defeated Ian Costello 4-0, Gus Brasino 4-0. He lost to Billy Thorpe 4-3 in a nail biter. Then he went over to the B side, and he took care of business over there because he made it right back to the stream table. I just cannot. There we go. Then he defeated Gary Lutman. It was 4-1 earlier today.
Gary
so
had a
he's already played.
Great tournament.
Great tournament for Gary. Ended up 5th, 6th.
I think so, with Mitch Ellerman.
Along with Mitch Ellerman, and they settled for $750. Paid their entry, and now he's back in business here. On the other side here, Mr. Kiamco. He just defeated Mitch Ellerman. What was those, 4-1? And started out with a bye. Defeated Javier Valenzuela 4-0. Also defeated Mark Vidal Clermont 4-2. Then he lost to John Mora 4-1. So if he wins this match against Shane, he's going to get his revenge.
He'll have a chance
against
at
John. He'll have a shot at it.
He's definitely got his hands full this match, though.
This guy is no stranger to this coming back from behind, running away with the lead.
Anything that says U.S. Open on it.
He's no stranger to. It's funny you say that, because I was looking through his win-loss, or his actually earnings and things like that. And he, in 2018, for instance, he won the U.S. Open bank pool, 10-ball, 8-ball, and a 1-pocket.
Oh my gosh!
So
he must not have gotten in the straight pool.
He didn't get in the straight pool, and somehow the 9-ball avoided him, or he was second or third.
Yeah.
He's
had 4 or 5 of those 9-ball titles already.
Yes, he has 5.
That's so impressive.
And he just Mr. Pool. And, well, let's just go back a little bit. We're what, at 2019? Let's go back to 2007. How many years is that, 12?
12.
Out of 12 years, his tournament earnings have not been under $100,000 except for once when it was 96.
Oh, wow.
And that was 2010. And it's been as high as 190.
Wow.
Those are just tournament earnings.
Yeah, that's super
pretty
impressive. That's
pretty impressive.
That's a lifetime dedication right there.
I don't know if there's a title he doesn't have. I just Texas Open, which is one of the big tournaments down there. He's got that. I was going through all his,
Does he have a World
history.
Pool Master win?
A World Pool. He's been in the World Cup of Pool. But
I believe he's won the World Cup as well. I think he won it with Rodney.
I can't answer that.
We'll have to find out.
But this is the loser here will have fourth place all to himself. The winner, of course, will meet John Mora. And this is a race to 4. There's no tomorrow. Our sponsors are across the top of your screen. And Jay Helfert, he says, I really want to support Bancool and One Pocket, and I want to be part of it. And I think payouts should be higher. So add this to your payout.
Yeah, very nice.
And so,
Mr. Helfert.
How many people do that?
Not many.
Not any.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of it before. He will be here for the One Pocket.
Jay will be?
Jay will be.
Awesome.
I saw him entered in the One Pocket, so he will be here for the One Pocket, which will be in 3 days. We'll have straight pool for 3 days, and then we have One Pocket, and we get to enjoy his company.
Looking forward to meeting him. I've never met him in person.
I've sat in the booth with him a few times. I really enjoyed doing commentary with him.
He and I have been doing a little bit of chatting on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
We're friends on Facebook, but I don't believe we've met face to face.
Well, when he meets you, you probably say, never mind.
I did some commentary for the WPA event with Carl Boyce, and Jay Helfert, bless his heart, took the time to go on AZ Billiards and post about us, about his appreciation and our knowledge, and just took the time to make a public post kind of acknowledging us in the booth. So I took a moment out of my day and private messaged him, just kind of thanking him and kind of introducing myself a little bit. And he messaged me and, thanks for taking the time to message me. And you guys are doing such a great job and looking forward to meeting you. Maybe we can work together someday. So
you guys did do a good job. I listened to a lot of that.
Super nice guy. Thank you.
I really liked it.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I was envious I wasn't there.
Yeah, I was pretty blessed to fall into that spot.
It was a fun spot.
It was fun.
Fun gig.
Got to meet Carl Boyce. Do some commentary with him for 8 or 9 days, and then we went over to Mandalay Bay and we worked the Matchroom U.S. Open together.
Meanwhile, Shane makes quick work of the first game and notches one up for the belt. Warren alternate break, so he gets to break now. And we've seen, I think, 3 5-ball runouts on the stream table.
Sounds about right.
So
I honestly don't recall seeing a break and run yet.
Yes,
though.
there was one. There was one. I think was that Chris Adams that did it, or was that the guy Chris was playing did one.
I think you and
Chris
Mitch were doing the commentary
one.
on that match,
Okay.
so I may have missed that match.
So there was 2, Chris Adams and his opponent. I forgot who his opponent was. They both had a break and run. John Phillips.
Okay.
Was it John Phillips or was Michael Dunn?
Oh,
it was Michael Dunn.
Okay.
It was the police officer on New York.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it was Michael Dunn. And they both had a 5-ball run out. I think there was one of them was a break and run.
Very cool.
No, Shane had a break and run. He broke and ran against Billy Thorpe to win the 4th game.
I was in the booth with you with that one.
The 3rd game. He broke and ran to win the 3rd game. I think he ran 4 balls and out, and then he broke and ran the next rack to get Hill.
Okay.
So we've seen Shane break and run, and he just happens to be at the table, and he's got a shot on the 4-ball. So I have a feeling he's going to play this 4-ball and then end up with a shot on the 1.
I think we saw a dry break from Warren. Bring Shane back to the table.
You know, Shane seems to hit a different gear when he's trying to get into the into the finals match. He always seems to step up. His I don't know, what do you say? What do you say? His intensity intensifies.
Yeah, he has a second gear like none other.
Well, back onto the sponsors. Cyclop. They are actually using the Cyclop Hyperion balls. Kamui, Predator. And you guys out there are really eating up that Predator Revo, so keep it going. And the BK Rush. Nice cues to play with. Great cues. And
great company, great people.
Oh boy, I thought he made that ball, but it just slipped away a little bit. Yvonne Simonis Cloth. Who doesn't use Simonis Cloth? It's my favorite. I have it on my table.
Certainly toward the top of that list.
JB Cases. Discount custom apparel. Check out their site. See what they have to offer.
DCAshirts.com.
Is that what the website is? That's not what that ball is.
Nope. Coming up tomorrow at noon, we've got the start of the U.S. Open Straight Pool Championships.
Oh my. Raced first one to 125 balls.
Yep.
I wonder if does anybody in straight pool break that corner ball and bank it to the corner?
To the same corner they're banking out of?
Yes.
Yeah. I was talking with somebody about that yesterday, and
I've actually played that in a tournament and made it.
I've played it as well. Strategically, I will only play that against somebody I feel like I'm a favorite against. For example, if I was playing against Shane, knowing his firepower, knowing if I don't make that corner ball, I could potentially not see the table for 30 minutes or an hour. I wouldn't pull that shot against somebody that I don't feel like I'm the favorite against. I feel like if I'm going to do that, I need to do it against somebody who makes equal or more mistakes than I do.
Of course.
I don't play a whole lot of straight pool.
Used to be my favorite game. Then I turned 21 and someone introduced me to 9-ball.
Yeah, 9-ball's always been my favorite as well.
Of course, that was in 1941.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
I know.
Meanwhile, he's banking his 5-ball cross corner.
7 looks like it might be on the way.
Oh, he's playing safe. Heaven forbid. Somebody play safe in this game. Is he banking to 3? I don't know if he can see it. 3 rails on the 3-ball.
Yep.
He doesn't like that one.
He must like, the 3 must be somewhat of a natural angle. I think he knows he can leave distance too.
Yeah, I think he wants to do something with the cue ball. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
He wants to do something with the cue ball. He wanted to go up table, not give up a bank shot. These guys are feeling each other out here. They're bobbing and weaving, testing the ropes.
Did pretty good with this cue ball. Well,
Same shot. These guys have had a good tournament. They've both tasted defeat, and now they're trying to get back into or put themselves in a position to have a race to 5 and taste victory. Victory tastes much better than crow. I mean, whatever defeat tastes like.
a little surprised he missed that. Not that it was routine or anything, but I watched him make that 6 or 7 times in a row, practicing before we turned the camera on.
Oh, it's funny. He's not one of them, but a lot of players will sit there and practice a shot, and they never miss it in practice, and they step right up in the tournament, or in the tournament usually, and hello, the shot comes up, and guess what? They're diming it off.
Yeah. So Warren opts to just roll the 7 in, knowing it's going to spot up, leaving Shane with distance.
And close to the rail.
Yep.
Distance in the top part of the cue ball, unless you want to elevate. And Shane says, I'll have none of that. Warren might play the 7. No, he's playing the 1. I think he already called it on the right side.
There we go.
I actually like, well, it doesn't matter. They're both about the same shot. 7 seems to be more of a natural angle. But there's same with this 1 ball.
Nice shot.
Found it.
Great
He
shot.
found the angle.
7 gonna spot.
Oh, good that it drops, because look at the 6 ball that he has.
Yeah, it frees
Had
up,
that-
frees up that corner pocket.
Had that ball hung up, and this 6 ball is blocked.
It also puts the 7 back into play, which is what Warren needs at this point, because Warren needs everything.
So he can run out here, and then the ball spots.
Yep, I was just going to say, I don't know if we've seen that yet in this event.
No, we haven't. If he happens to run out here, that ball that just went in spots up, and he basically he can play shape for a spot
For a
shot.
spot bank, yeah.
He's going for the 3, or is he playing safe?
I believe he pointed at that left side pocket. I think he's playing the 3 over there. Looks like that's a good shot.
Well, there's that same 6 ball. This is a nice bank shot. But it's funny because the cloth really plays into this bank.
Yes, it does. The cloth and the speed for sure.
The cloth and the speed really plays into this bank.
Hit it lovely.
And he says, I don't care what cloth, what speed, that ball's going in. He says, if you get real just like this, it's gonna go in.
You play on the 5 to that same lower
shot.
left.
Yes, same shot. Not that one.
So now a ball will spot back up.
He's hoping it gets. Look what this ball gets. It looks like he'll cross bank it. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. The ball spots. I forgot about the ball that was spotted.
Yeah, that 7 ball he pocketed earlier.
He's still going to take this shot instead. He's 2 railing it. He's 2 railing. No,
how you get the cue ball out of the way.
You bank that to the opposite cross corner.
I like attacking the 3 personally.
Do you?
Yeah. And I like to play it to the pocket where the 5 is, the upper right.
That's where he's going. That's where he just pointed.
The 5 plays a bit of an illusion in my head. I know if I could just miss the 5 to the right of it, I've got 4.25 inches of room.
See, this is the shot I like. I like banking it to this bottom corner pocket on the right. A little bit of high English and just cross it and say hello. Game number 2.
I think he's worried about the double kiss.
No, there's not. I don't think there's a double kiss. There's a possible scratch in the opposite corner.
You play this with top?
Yes.
I feel like I need to draw away from it.
No. You'll get out of the way. You're too close.
Great shot. Rack number
There you
2,
go.
SVB.
Rack number 2.
And Shane will be breaking as well. Saw Warren come up dry on the break there, rack 2.
You see how he crossed it and did not use outside?
Yeah, you're right. I'm learning. Love taking in knowledge in this game.
Then watch Shane.
It's very humbling.
Then watch Shane.
I know what I can
You'll
do at an
take in a
amateur
lot.
level, but when I see this level of play, it just kind of makes me put my tail between my legs a little bit.
Yeah. Just lets you know what kind of a road you have ahead.
Watch the 6 ball.
Think that'll go right in? The one that went straight in the
had
hole?
eyes.
This cue ball is nice and stopped. He's looking for a bank shot. He doesn't have one. 4 ball. It's the only bank shot he has is a 4 ball. Possibly the deuce if it goes by the 8. Or he could bank the 8 also. So those are his options, it looks like. Or unless he wants to 2-rail the 7. I'm just looking for bank shots, available bank shots.
Well, I don't know about that 2-rail.
I do. It's a nice one. You don't play much 1 pocket.
I don't. No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
That is actually one of my, I would say it's a good shot for me, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I use it effectively. And so when I can do something like that, I figure he can take it to another level and be a lot more accurate than I can be.
Oh, he's called something to that
At least
lower left.
4 ball. But did he call it 2 rails or 1? I didn't see.
He just pointed at the pocket. I think he's just going 1.
Okay, it's a nice shot. The cue ball goes. Oh, he's going the. I never thought he'd shoot it there. I thought he'd have shot it to where the cue ball is now.
Oh, yeah, no, he called lower
yeah,
left.
no, I thought he would do that or 2 rail. I didn't. Actually, as you can see,
good cue ball.
I learned too because the cue ball is awesome right here. It's in a good place.
That's probably the biggest thing I've taken away from this so far is how important that position on the cue ball is.
Well, you know, these players play the cue ball. I mean, they play 2-way shots and they play the cue ball effectively. Most players that don't play much bank pool, all they think about is banking the ball. I got to make a ball. I got to make a ball. I got to make a ball. And how many times have we seen now players come back strategically because of where they placed the cue ball?
Quite a bit. Billy Thorpe in particular has been down quite a few times, down in ball count, and came back and won the rack.
His first 2 games against John Mora. Yeah, he stole them both. So, guys, taking notes on if you're taking notes on bank pool, cue ball does matter.
Again with that same attempt, similar shot he just took.
The 1 ball would bank, except he's left the cue ball in a kind of it lays funny.
See him draw to the left foot rail, probably come underneath that 9.
Yeah, it laid funny. It was hard to cross and hard to hold.
6 ball?
Normally that little cross shot like that is nice on the 1, but
5 ball.
5 ball. Yes, the 5 ball is nice. Very nice. Here's that shot we were talking about yesterday. See how he shoots it. Let's watch what English he uses. Think he loses any left? Yes, he is. He's sort of left center.
Touch inside.
Yeah, touch of inside.
He might go just a bit wide right.
Yep. Because he'll use the rail to make it too.
Basically catch that piece of chalk right there.
Just like
bingo.
That. And
great shot.
3 ball to the. Is he? No, 9. He's playing the 9 ball next. 4 ball doesn't pass the 3. 3 ball has a kiss. 9 ball has room. Doesn't appear to have much, but it's enough. Held it up. Had to make sure he didn't hit the 4 ball, and by doing that, he held it up a little too much.
Can't tell how close the cue ball is to the 6. I'm not sure if Warren can see the deuce. Bank down to your lower left as you view the screen.
Good observation.
I think he's got just enough of it.
Yeah.
What he might be looking at too.
He might just play a flat-out safety behind the 7.
Might be right.
Is that the 7? Or that's the 3 ball. The red 3 ball.
We have seen Warren be a little more defensive.
Yeah, conservative as he's faced high-powered players or high-skilled players, highly skilled players.
So he was hampered by that 6 ball. Looks like he may have left a pretty enticing bank on the blue 2 to the side pocket.
Enticing? I like that word, enticing. But I think he's going to eat this all up.
He's
enticed all right. He's having it for lunch. I think the Shane is a jump up and down shot. Although he's taking his time to shoot it. I think he crosses it. He crosses the cue ball will come across the face of the ball and come down and back up.
I think he's debating on taking the cue ball between the 6 and 9 to the foot rail, or possibly drawing it into the long right-hand rail.
This ball could kiss, I think.
Yeah.
That's what he's thinking. Something is, he's not comfortable with something on the shot. But he's comfortable enough that he wants to shoot it. instead of the 6.
Well, we broke up that cluster. Where's everything going to land? Not much on offer. Maybe the 8 ball.
1.
1 ball as well. Same side pocket
Same
on
side
offer.
pocket, yeah. 8 ball's a little funny, could guess.
Yeah, I think the 1's actually a little easier. Less manipulation with the cue ball.
He's giving it a good look. These guys have slowed down a little bit, haven't they?
A little bit.
Yeah. Yep. It's called respect, folks.
Yeah, they know what each other are capable of.
And they say, I want to make sure where to put my foot next before I step out on that ledge. Look at this cue ball. He wants to win a ball at a time.
Does the 6 pass the 2? I don't believe so.
The 6 past the 2.
I think there's traffic with the 2 and the 3.
But the 4 ball does go 2 rails to the bottom side pocket. That's a tight shot, actually. And that 4 ball needs to be closer to the spot to really like it. He's playing the 8 ball.
Light speed.
Well, he hit that hard enough that if he missed the pocket, he would have made a new one.
I like that. He's looking at banking the 2, the upper right.
A little funny.
He'd love to bank the 6, but it just doesn't work out right here.
No. You picked your pocket. Well, I mean, he picked the shot that you looked at. I think you can still count your money is still there. I might pick it later, but you know. Decisions. What does he do with the 4 ball? What can he do with the 4 ball? Teach me something here, Shane. I want to learn.
I don't think you can do much with the 4 right here.
This is about his only shot. I think this holds up, but you know it looks like a kiss. It really looks like he can't get the cue ball out of the way to hold it out. He wants to find something else because it just looks too much like a kiss. He called it in the upper left-hand corner, which means you'll be drawing the cue ball away from the rail so it doesn't head up to the upper left-hand corner.
He doesn't like that one either. I don't like that one.
Because the cue ball goes into those 3 balls on the side, and bad things can happen.
I think you can load up with inside on this.
Let's find out. Nope,
Oh,
he tried to cross it. Because it was a funny angle. It looked funny. I just, I didn't think he liked that about it.
He was pretty certain not to leave anything for Warren.
And left him a dead bank to the side pocket. Unfortunately, there's 2 balls in the way.
Yeah.
Or 1 ball in the way. He left the same shot that he almost shot. The 4 ball to the corner. 2 rails. This could be 2 rails. No, he went with the 1 to the corner. See, I think actually Shane might have had a better shot at that 2-railer from the angle that he was at.
Yeah, I think.
But hard shot regardless.
Now we've got a lineup of 6 pool balls all up on that head rail as you look at the screen. Top rail, I should say.
I don't see an available bank shot.
Possibly the 1 to the lower right as you view the screen. Can you load up with inside on that?
Right. I'm not sure if it goes by the 9. I think he could play the. What could he play here?
He might be a little more conservative.
Just play safe. Is that kissing? No one checked to see if it's kissing. I mean, froze on the rail.
Yeah.
Is it kissing the rail?
I'm looking across the room trying to
Yeah,
get a read off of Shane's face. He doesn't seem upset with the shot, so I think he's okay with it.
He didn't call it, so he can't be upset about it. He's welcome to walk up and say that ball's froze. Short.
Has he left anything?
Oh, yes, he has.
Either one of those corner pockets.
That's right. Anything over where Warren is standing is in play. Which one will he pick? I would pick the right one where the 3 ball is. The red 3.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit easier.
Warren
go
picked
off
it.
the 3.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
No, it didn't.
Now, what do we have here? He's going to cross the 3 ball and try to play it in the upper corner pocket. You know, that 3 ball is not a bad 2-rail shot.
Two rails where?
To this corner over here on the
lower left.
The lower left, yeah.
Oh, crossing it up and down. I see.
Crossing it up and down. He's going to cross this ball. But if you, no,
well, he pointed at the lower right, and he did it again right there.
Yeah,
so
he's playing the 1 ball.
Just a
Look
bit
at this
outside.
cue ball. They're both playing an excellent cue ball.
Yeah, it's.
He says, "You want to shoot here? This is called treetop."
Yep.
Over a ball under strain.
No easy task.
No. So he's just going to play safe and leave the 6.
Oh, he went for it.
Yeah, he left the 4.
Yeah, Shane's going to eat this 4 ball for lunch.
What time is it?
2:30 Las Vegas time.
It's a snack.
Today is Sunday, May 26th. Hope everyone's having an excellent Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, warming up for the summertime, folks.
Got a little overcast here today in Vegas. It's about 75 degrees out. Not a whole lot of sun, but that's all right.
We're talking weather. Okay, fine. I took a walk this morning from the Rio to Griff's.
You wait, what?
I walked. It was only a mile and a half. Beautiful walk. It was nice.
You
It was
could
cool.
just take Twain the whole way, that back road.
Yeah. That's exactly what I did.
You must have came out. You must have came out around the convention center of Rio.
That's it.
That's a good-looking shot.
Nice and soft, and the pocket says, "I'll take you."
Yeah.
Well, this summer won't be able to walk like that, though. I won't be walking this summer. It'll be 100 degrees, 24/7. For the BCA Pool League World Championships, the USA Pool League National Championships, July 17th through the 27th. The Diamond Las Vegas 9-Ball Open, $25,000 added.
At the 17th or the 20th on that one?
That's correct. 128 player limit. Predator World 10-Ball Championships. How much is that one, Benny?
100,000 added.
100K.
$30,000 guaranteed for first place.
Oh my.
Cool thing.
Guess what second place is? $20,000. More than 2 of these tournaments play.
Cool thing about that tournament is if you win one match, you're guaranteed money.
$1,000. 32 players. The lowest paying is $1,000.
Pretty awesome stuff. What are the dates on that one, George?
22nd to the 26th, and that is put on by CueSports International and Predator.
I believe we have a specific arena for Predator.
Yes, there'll be a Predator arena. We had that the very first time in 2000. I think the first time I did commentary was 2016. We had a real nice Predator arena.
I remember.
Rio.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice, first class. It had the stands all around it, and we're going to see that again.
That was bar table, no?
It was bar table.
And
Yeah,
we'll
that
have
was the
9-footers
first
this time.
Yes, there'll be 9-footers. Big difference there.
Yep.
And then in August, we have the U.S. Open 10-Ball Championships here at Griff's, 8th through the 10th. The U.S. Open 8-Ball Championships, 11th through the 13th. So it's a lineup that you should enjoy. might be a good time to take a vacation to Vegas, folks.
Yeah.
Come down to Griff's and watch the U.S. Open on 9-foot tables.
Bring your pool cues.
I'm telling you, it's been getting better and better. Last year we had a great field. The year before that we had a great field.
Shane has put himself on the hill. Shane wins the first 3 racks in this race to 4. You kind of get a little read on Warren right there. A little frustrated.
Well, when you're down 2-0, you're going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Or you're going to sit there and say, I got to get moving here. So you got to work yourself up. Got to get that blood flowing.
Now we saw a drive break from Warren earlier. Let's see if he.
And I think Shane capitalized on it.
He did,
made
yeah.
2 balls.
Yeah, he ended up winning that rack.
Warren Kiamco.
Warren the Warrior.
Quezon, Philippines. Patazan Hills. He's 49 years old. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's 49, just turned 49. May 2nd.
These two are no strangers to playing each other either.
World-class players.
First and only time I think I've ever seen Shane get double dipped was by this man.
Oh, yeah?
Last year.
He dipped that one pretty good.
Right here in Las Vegas at the Andy Mercer Memorial event. Held right down the road here.
That was in 2019, 18 or 19?
That was 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Shane twice in the finals of that match, in that tournament. That is such a tough field for anybody that follows it or plays in it.
The Andy Mercer?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one he won at that 10-ball at Freezers was no joke.
No, yeah. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. He won the 10-ball at Freezers, and then he came in 4th in the 1 pocket.
Didn't Dennis win one of those?
I
think he did.
The 1 pocket, I believe.
That was at Freezers, right? When Scott did the payouts and the big checks?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Dennis won the 1 pocket.
Yeah, that was a funny presentation.
Dennis was
Dennis,
been drinking a little
Dennis
bit?
had a drink or two. And boy, he was
fun.
super entertaining. Scott and everybody was just having a blast. You might be able to find footage of that somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the West Coast Swing.
Well, it was part of of what was called like a West Coast Swing. They had a couple tournaments up in Sacramento. Tournament in Sacramento. There was 2 or 3 tournaments in California, and then it came to Freezers, and then they all came up into here.
Yeah, that was like a 5,000 added 10-ball tournament and like 10 or 20,000 added 1 pocket.
Actually, one of the room owners from Northern California added an extra 5 to Freezers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
That was pretty. Yeah, it was.
It's kind of like what Jay Helford's doing here.
Exactly.
Super cool. Warren's got to make something happen now.
You think? He made something happen, all right.
Sure did.
That was a pretty shot. That was a pretty shot. Cue ball crossed the path and crossed the path again. And the 8 ball found the center of the pocket. But now.
Yeah, there's 7 balls on the table, and I'm not sure.
He has a shot. Looking at, is he going to put the cue ball up against the 1?
Kind of looks like he's taking it over to that side rail and underneath.
4 rails.
Oh, wow.
Little long.
Well, that 7 ball might have saved a potential bank in the side.
Huh. I think the
Or
7 ball
might
is
be
the
bank
bank
in the
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 ball set itself up for the bank in the side.
I thought it might have been just a little hampered by that 5, but enough to take the 5 out of play.
Look at the 6, though. On the
Yeah,
left.
that's true. Yeah, there was always going to be something. Or even the 3 to the lower left.
Hello, 1 ball.
1 ball.
And I wonder which 6 ball will be next. Oh, this is interesting. Will he choose the 6 or the 9?
I believe the 6 is too tempting. Especially with the way he likes to play these at kind of a pocket speed. He doesn't have to rocket it. And he's comfortable with that. Oh, he did hit it a little more firm than I thought he would. So there was some cue ball intent on that shot.
And now for the 2-ball.
Our 4 p.m. match, which will be 4 p.m. Pacific time, about an hour and 22 minutes from now. We will see John Mora.
And the winner of this match.
That's correct. And that will be a race to 4. The winner of that will play Billy Thorpe in the finals, 1 race to 5.
I was going to say, if he pocketed that ball, it might be this man right here that just shot. But this man that's coming to the table says, don't count me out.
And the loser of this match walks away with $1,500, I do believe. The winner is guaranteed $3,000. Second place pays $5,000. First place pays $8,000.
Right on the money. You always get the money right. I wonder why.
Numbers are my thing.
Numbers are your thing. It's okay. Money's mine.
I don't even know what money is. Just know I don't have much of it.
Yeah, I don't know how to spend. I know I spend it. I'm retired now, so I'm not sure that I make it.
Might see a cross bank on one of these two.
Where?
Upper left as you view the screen. I like the 5. Shane's not even looking that way.
It doesn't. Up. Okay.
Upper left as you view the screen now.
Yes,
I think the
yes,
5
yes,
ball
yes,
would
yes,
cross
yes,
bank.
Yes.
Shane not taking any chances.
No, nor should he.
Says I don't need to do that.
Look at his cue ball.
Yeah, I was just.
Look at the speed of the cue ball, folks. Lays it on the rail, says you can hit the top third of the cue ball.
I believe Warren's going to try to do the same thing in return.
Good luck. Not taking away from his game, but when you're stuck up, when you're frozen to the rail up on top, controlling your speed's tough.
I said try. He's going to try.
Oh.
No, yeah, that was certainly a tough shot. I wonder what Shane has in mind here.
I don't know, but we're going to find out pretty soon. He's called an eyeball.
I think he called the 2.
Oh, yeah, he couldn't call an eyeball. I wouldn't go by the 2. He has called it 2. That's why I have Benny here, folks. He tells me, keeps me straight.
What a shot. Oh, it didn't go.
He shot that pretty with the ball going away. I thought he was going to cross it to the other side and come across those to the balls.
Yeah, it always looks so cool.
He pulled it away.
The cue ball goes into the path and comes right back out of it just before contact.
It just flirts with the crossing ball. He's going to just come off and go to the head of the table. He's going to do his little freeze job himself.
That's pretty good right there. Within an inch or 2.
3 ball. He can, but he gives up. Well, no, actually, he gives up the 9 ball or the 5 to the side pocket. He will not shoot the 3 ball in the upper left.
Can he play the 3 to the lower right and take the cue ball back up where it is now?
That's an awful thin cut. The cue ball's going to come flying back.
Hit it too hard.
Yeah. It's going to come flying right back. Yeah, just safe. Control the speed of the cue ball, and he controlled the speed of the 3 ball.
Didn't leave anything aggressive.
That's usually what one pocket players do. Right now, he's playing bank pool.
He's just getting ready for later in the week. We got 3 days of straight pool, followed by 3 days of one pocket.
Now, is Shane in the straight pool?
He's in all 3.
He's in all 3, and so is Billy.
Yep.
And Warren is in all 3?
I do believe so. I have the roster right here for the straight pool. I know Warren is in the one pocket as well. I believe he's in the straight pool, but I will double check. He is.
Okay, so these are the guys that are in contention for the, I guess you would call it master of the table.
Yeah. Warren's in contention. John Mora is in contention.
So all 4 guys left in the tournament.
Yeah.
Are vying for that. So the money they're looking at is twofold: $8,000 first prize, and a $3,500 master of the table.
Yeah, and a berth into the world 10 ball championships.
$500 entry to the Predator 10 ball.
I wonder if they've publicly released any of the players that have been invited. I'm sure some of the players know, but I'm wondering if they've publicly released a list or
I
roster.
have not seen it, and I have not been to the. I did go to the website, the world10ball.com.
Yep.
I did not see a players list.
I haven't seen one either.
You know what's great about being here with Benny is that he sits there, grabs his phone, and bing, 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 and he's so electronically minded that he's there right now in a flash. And here I have an iPad, I have an iPhone, and he's like 10 times faster. And nice shot. Nice shot by Mr. Kiamco, the warrior. You know, at one time, I thought Warren, I shouldn't even say this, but I've already started to. I thought he was one of the weaker Filipino players. He's not.
No.
He's not at all. But that's because I didn't know him.
He's just one that doesn't get, for whatever reason, doesn't get talked about
he's
as
low
much
profile.
as
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
low
your
profile.
Efren Reyes and your
he's low profile.
Bustamante. But he's right there with them as far
Of course.
Yeah. You know who was another one that I don't want to say doesn't get enough credit, but Carlo Beato. I mean, he's like an 8'10" or 8'05", something like that. He's one of the best players in the world. And how often do you hear him get talked about?
He doesn't play here very much. You know, he's not as visible as Efren was. But Efren's been around since the 80s, late 80s.
That's true. Yeah, I don't see a roster on the World 10 Ball website right now as well.
Side pocket. Cross bank. Gets him on the hill.
I'm actually going to send an email to one of my contacts at Predator and see if I can, if they're willing to.
Nice shot.
Send me a roster of invitees. Maybe we can share some of that information with you guys. And let you know who's going to be there.
I'm glad you
Come
have
out and sweat it.
A working relationship with him.
Oh, yes. Predator and I go back quite a ways.
Yeah, I know you break all the brake cues.
Yeah, well,
I just got one time. I believe I saw that happen.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. Predator's the only production company Q that I haven't broken on the brake.
Oh, okay. I remember you broke a couple of.
They have a sister company, Poison Cues, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I broke a couple of their brake cues, and one of them actually happened to be at their exhibition booth at BCA in front of a handful of customers. Yeah.
Yeah, but in all fairness to the product, Benny, you smacked the ball so hard.
I break harder than most.
What is you must have timed it at one time or another.
Yeah.
31, 32 miles an hour?
38.83 is the highest.
Yeah. I've never even heard of that.
38.83. I won the speed brake contest here in Las Vegas 2008 or 9 or 10, somewhere in that area. That's the top of this.
We're tied. But this ball, this shot should untie it. Ooh.
And that is the match.
That's the match. Shane Van Boening 4-0 over the Warrior, Warren Kiamco.
So we will see SVB against, John Mora in about an hour and 15 minutes, folks.
Fourth place finish for Warren, $1,500 for his efforts.
I am Ben Sutherland, joined alongside
George Teachea.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in. We will see you in an hour and 15 minutes.